What up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kristen and in today's video I am going to be talking about why I don't shave my legs. I've been meaning to make this video for a hot minute. Somebody actually asked about shaving their armpits in my Facebook group and some people were commenting why they do, why they don't, and I commented I personally shave my armpits and I'll talk about that in a minute, but I don't shave my legs, and kind of gave a little bit of explanation as to why. And a few people commented like, you should make a video about this is really inspirational, I had no idea, this could be really helpful to some people who might be thinking about not shaving their legs or anything like that. So yeah, bottom line, I don't shave my legs. Did I always not shave my legs? No, I used to shave my legs. So just like a little bit of background. I started shaving my legs in 6th grade. No, I wanted to start shaving my legs in 6th grade because I remember like some of the other 6th graders had, no, I can't even remember. I wanted to start shaving my legs in 5th grade because some of the older like 6th grader girls had shaved legs. You know, some of the girls that I looked up to and thought were really pretty and popular, and that's like literally all I cared about when I was growing up, was being popular and being liked. That's pretty much all I cared about. So 5th grade, all these girls are shaving their legs, they look all smooth, they look beautiful, and I'm like, oh, my legs are so hairy and gross. Again, just like another cultural, societal standard or belief that we've, you know, been imprinted with, and it's kind of hard to unthink those things. So I started shaving my legs just like everybody else, and I think my mom made me wait until like the summer after 6th grade. I think she was like, okay, after the summer after 6th grade you can shave your legs. I think some of my friends were starting to shave their legs in 6th grade and I was like, not fair, but I think my mom made me wait. So but yeah, and then I think 7th grade is when I actually started like shaving my legs, and I hated it. Like I hated it, I never liked it. I always cut myself because I was just like lazy and in a hurry because I was like, why am I doing this? I mean, I liked the day after I shaved my legs because they were like nice and silky and smooth, but then like literally half a day after, or even, you know, a day after, kind of depending on the day or whatever, my legs would just be prickly. And I was like, ugh, so I have to just like do this again if I want them to stay soft all the time? So bottom line, I mean, I pretty much shaved my legs from the time I was in 7th grade until 6 years ago, maybe. So yeah, I shaved my legs from the time that I was in 7th grade until I was 26 years old, so about 6 years ago. And it really coincides, now that I think about it, with me going vegan and just starting to kind of really question things that I'm doing and wondering if I'm doing it because I want to do it, or if it's because I've been told to do it, or if that's what our society just does and everybody just accepts it and believes it to be true. So I think around the time of, you know, for those of you who are vegan, you'll probably know what I mean. Once your eyes are open, your mind is open, you start kind of shifting your thoughts and your beliefs, and you kind of maybe start questioning other things because you realize you've been lied to your whole life about a lot of things that you were believed to be true. So that's kind of what happened to me. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I really thought that I had to eat meat and cheese and all this stuff my whole life, and if I was being lied to about that, then what else am I just conforming to for no reason? And one of those things I realized was like shaving my legs. A, because I'm lazy as fuck, like so lazy. I do not want to do anything that I don't want to do. And that, as far as like when I say lazy, I mean kind of like as far as my appearance goes. Like I don't do anything to my hair, I just let it air dry. I don't wear a ton of makeup. I don't shave my legs, like things like that. Like I just don't want to spend my time doing that kind of stuff. So I already was like, ugh, I hate doing this. I thought about doing like waxing for a while. Again, I was like, I have to make like an appointment and pay for it and it takes time out of my day. So I started being like, I wonder if I didn't shave my legs, what it would be like. So I think I was like, okay, I'm not gonna shave my legs this summer and see what happens. Or I think either that or they just started growing out because I was like, I'm just like kind of lazy and don't want to do it. And I have pretty light hair on my legs, like pretty light hair. It's like pretty blondish. It's not super thick or super, you know, there's a decent amount of it, but it's pretty light. It's long, but it's not a ton. And then up on my like thigh area, there's hardly like any hair. I used to not even really shave my legs up there anyway. There's like hardly any hair up there. So I think I just started like, it just started to kind of grow and I was like, I'm too lazy. I don't want to shave it. So I think I just stopped doing it. And another thing I will say, another like kind of catalyst in this was Casey. We had just kind of started dating. We'd been together maybe for like a year. And I remember being like, I do not like shaving my legs. Like I hate it. I don't want to do it. And he's like, then you just shouldn't. Why are you doing something you don't want to do? I was like, actually, yeah. was like, would it bother you? And he was like, no, not at all. If you like it and if that's what makes you happy, then that's like hot to me, that you're like finding what works for you. He's like, that's more sexy to me than someone doing something that they think they're supposed to do just to do it. He's like, I like it. I like you how you are. I like you how you're made. And that's kind of how I started thinking too, was like, this hair is growing on my body. Why are we just taking these like plastic things with razor blades in them and cutting our hair off of our bodies with like a razor? It just started to be like, what am I doing this for? So that like my boyfriend likes it? And if you like your legs shaved, like I know there's a lot of girls, like I have a lot of friends who don't shave their armpits, and I do shave my armpits because I have like sweaty ass armpits. Like I've always had super sweaty armpits, and maybe someday I will, but I've tried growing out my armpit hair and the hairs just get like wet. And then if I'm wearing a shirt, that just gets wet and it never dries out. And then I'm just like pitted out, and like the times I've tried it, it just hasn't worked for me. I like the idea of not doing it. So like, again, I might try someday again, but I've tried a couple times and I was like, oh, it's just like wet hair, just like damp and like so gross. So like I shave my armpits, but I have a lot of friends who don't shave their armpits and shave their legs. So if that's for you, you do you. I'm not judging. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just want to share my experience with you guys and kind of why I do it, because some of you might relate, and cool if so. If not, then again, whatever. So yeah, I just started kind of thinking like, why am I doing this to my body for no reason? And if my boyfriend doesn't care, because I think a lot in the past that's why I was doing it, was because either the guys that were dating liked it, which I totally understand, like nice, soft, smooth legs sounds amazing. But I guess I just kind of like that more like natural vibe, and I feel good when I just let my body kind of be how it's supposed to be, let my hair just be how it's supposed to be without like straightening it or doing a bunch of stuff to it. So I just started kind of like living more that way when I went vegan, and just like not shaving my legs kind of coincided and went along with it. So my saying like, I don't really want to shave my legs anymore, and then Casey being like, well then don't, like I think that's sexy if you don't. I was like, okay, then I'm just not going to. So I went like a whole year when I was 26, like 26 to 27 without shaving. And then that next summer we went to Bonnaroo. For 5 years in a row, we went to Bonnaroo, which is a music festival in Tennessee. For those of you who don't know, it's like a big festival. It's really long. We would drive across the country, do the whole music festival, and drive back. And I just, for my outfits, and it was summer, the beginning of summer, and my leg hairs were pretty long, I was like, I'm gonna shave my legs. So I shaved my legs that summer, and I have not shaved my legs since then. So I think it's literally been 4 or 5 years since I've shaved my legs. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and I love it. Like, most people were like, I didn't even know that you didn't shave your legs. Like, you can't even tell. You can tell if there's like the sun shining through it or something like that. People will be like, oh damn girl, I didn't know you didn't shave your legs. But for the most part, even some of my like friends will be like, you know, or people that have known me for a while, not my like close friends, I'll mention it, or somebody will say something like about it and they'll be like, I had no idea. So I know certain people, some of my friends have like really dark coarse hair, and their leg hair grown out would look totally different than mine. So again, like, you have to find what you like and what works for you and what makes you happy. But this has made me so happy and saved me so much time and thought and energy and money on razors, and I love it. So I really just thought I would just like make a little video talking about why. I don't even know if this is interesting, but I had like a few people say like, please make a video on this because it could be really helpful and inspirational. And I've thought about not shaving my legs, but I thought I'd be judged and all of that stuff. So don't worry about being judged. Like, what I have come to find out as I get older, and I'm about to be 32 next month, is just be yourself. Like, unapologetically be yourself, whatever that is, and rock that shit. And that is sexy, and that is hot, and that is just amazing and empowering to like be yourself fully and to love yourself for it. And for the, you know, people that you surround yourself with, your loved ones, your friends, your family, your partner, your parents, whatever, accept you for that. It feels so good. And like, that was a catalyst for me, was deciding to not shave my legs, and then nothing changed. Like, Casey was still chill with it. Nobody else was like, oh, you don't shave your legs, that's weird. Like, no one has ever made a negative comment ever. Again, maybe people don't notice, but no one, I thought people would be like, that's gross, or like people would be all judgy. And you know, sometimes that, I mean, it doesn't feel good to feel ashamed or judged. But once I kind of got past that, and I was just like, you know what? I'm saving myself time and money and energy and effort, and it hasn't changed anything. Like, this is amazing. So that's pretty much why I don't shave my legs. There's no like huge big story or big long, no, it's pretty simple. I just don't want to take the time to do it. Casey doesn't really care, and I really found through veganism a new way of kind of looking at my life. And this really has to do with everything in my life. Like, we're getting married in October and we're not having like a traditional wedding because, again, I just started thinking about things and like, do I need to have this wedding where my dad gives me away to another man? I'm a history major and I've done a lot of research about the history of marriage and families and all that stuff, and I'm like, that just doesn't fit my life and what makes me feel good. I also hate people staring at me. I hate being the center of attention. I don't want someone taking pictures of me while I'm in a big dress in front of everybody. So, but again, like, that train of thought came about because I started challenging my beliefs and things that I had been brought up to believe were to be true. So maybe this could be a good time if you clicked on this video and you're watching this video, whether you want to stop shaving your legs or there's something else in your life that you might want to re-examine and say, is this for me, or am I just doing this for other people or for other reasons? Because that's what veganism did for me, and it has changed so much, and I'm so much happier and I'm more in line with myself and more, I just feel so much better. So feeling good is what it's all about, and that's like what I strive for, is to just be happy and to feel good and to feel like I'm actually being completely true to myself, because I'm fucking weird, and for a long time I thought I shouldn't just be myself because I was so different than everybody else, and now that I have, I feel so amazing. It is indescribable. And of course I'm working on it each and every day and discovering new things, but this was something that just, and I just feel like sexy and empowered knowing like I'm rocking these short shorts and my legs are hairy and I'm a woman, and that's okay. Just because you're a woman or, you know, anything doesn't mean you have to do anything that you were brought up to believe. So I just really wanted to make this video sharing with you guys kind of my thoughts on that and tell you why I don't shave my legs. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope that you got some sort of like little insight or something good from it. And if you watched it and you're like, this bitch is crazy, I'm still gonna shave my legs, then you do you. Again, that's not what this is about. I just wanted to tell you why I don't and why it's kind of helped me become happier. And I thought that was worth sharing. So yeah, make sure to give this video a little thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new or haven't subscribed yet. And I'll just see you guys in my next video. Peace. All right, let's just film this and then we'll be done with it and we can move on.